हाय गाइस, कैसे हैं आप लोग? तैयारी कैसे चल रही एग्जाम्स की? एग्जाम्स सर कंफर्म होने थोड़ी सी एक्सटेंशन मिल सकती है, इसको हम पोस्टपोन कर सकते हैं। एग्जाम्स चेंजेस देखते हैं ना, वेबसाइट चेक करना, ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटीज। अब यहाँ पर डील करते हैं। आज हम फिलहाल कोविड-19 छुट्टियां होने को उसको डिस्कस करने नहीं आए, हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं रेप पॉइंट को बाय मर्ज पियर्सी। अब इस पोएट्री में क्या है, किन कॉन्सेप्ट को हाईलाइट किया गया? सर इट्स अ रेप पॉइंट या इट्स अ रेप पॉइंट। सर यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं जो पोएट्स है उसका एक्सपीरियंस हाईलाइट किया गया, ऐसा सबको लगता है। व्हेन वी गो थ्रू बाय ईच एंड एवरी वर्ड ऑफ द टेक्स्ट, कैन फील इट व्हेन यू रीड इट। अब यहाँ पे लगातार मैसेज के बाद मुझे लगा कि यार ये पोएट्री लेके आनी चाहिए, इसको पूरे टेस्ट को हम डील करेंगे यहाँ इस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट में। तो गाइस प्लीज हैव अ पेन एंड नोटबुक अलोंग विद यू सो दैट यू कैन राइट डाउन ऑल दैट पॉइंट्स, दोस आर रियली इंपॉर्टेंट टू क्लियर। Let's start the class. इससे पहले हम आगे बढ़े, if you have not subscribed the channel till now guys, subscribe कीजिए, आप वीडियो को इजी एक्सेस कर पाएंगे। And now you can really follow me on Insta by the name of Class Rahul. Let's start the class. The first thing we are having, there is no difference between being raped and being pushed down a flight of cement steps, except that wounds also bleed inside. The first line of the particular poem. स्लैप ऑफ द पीपल। सर कई लोग अलग अलग सोच लगते हैं। यहाँ पे रेप जिसका हुआ है वो विक्टिम है। सर हम क्या करते हैं, हम कन्विक्ट भी उसी को बनाते हैं, विक्टिम को ही कन्विक्ट बनाते हैं। एंड थ्रू द पोएट्री आप इसको समझेंगे। हियर कम टू द नेक्स्ट वन। देयर इज नो डिफरेंस बिटवीन बीइंग रेप्ड एंड बीइंग रन ओवर बाय अ ट्रक। नाउ चेक आउट द नेक्स्ट लाइन। एक्सेप्ट दैट आफ्टरवर्ड्स मैन आस्क इफ यू एंजॉयड इट। This is really shows the eternal meaning by the poetess. Here he says, I repeat the line, there is no difference between being raped and being run over by a truck, except that afterwards man asks if you enjoyed it. There is no difference between being raped and being bit of the ankle by the rattlesnake, except that people ask if your skirt was short. If your skirt was short and why you were out alone. Anyhow, this is something that people are being questioning victim here, that what she was doing there all alone. Now was she wearing the small skirt? And then come on next one, that is really too good. I repeat, there is no difference between being raped and going head first through a windshield, except that afterwards you are afraid not of cars but half the human race. सर यहाँ पे पढ़ने के बाद ऐसा लगता है कि कहीं ना कहीं ना वो खुद उसको फील कर चुकी है। And when someone go through by the same state can write on this. So here we get the glimpse of the eternal meaning of the poetess, why she was writing this particular poetry. And then come the next part. The rapist is your boy's, I repeat, the rapist is your boyfriend's brother. He sits beside you in a movies eating popcorn. Rape fattens on the fantasies of the normal male like a maggot in a garbage. Yeah, it happens in the fantasies of the male. Fear of the rape is cold wind blowing all the time of woman's haunches back. Never to stroll alone on a sand road, their pine wood, never to climb a trail across a wall. Without that aluminium in the mouth, when I see a man climbing towards me. Never to open the door to a knock without that razor just gazing the throat, the fear of the dark side of hedges. So here the glimpse of words and the uses, the magic with the words was being used by the poetess. तो यहाँ पे उसने कुछ highlight किया। And when we come to the last two phases, last two aspects of this poetry, we'll get the real glimpse what she really want to convey. यहाँ पे इस point को clear करेंगे। The back seat of the car, the empty house, rattling keys like a snake's wearing. The fear of the smiling man in whose pocket is a knife. The fear of the serious man in whose fist is blockheader. And it takes a cast of rapist to be able to see your body. See your body as a jackhammer or as a blowtorch, as adding machine gun. All it takes is hitting that body. Yourself, your muscle softens to flap. The victim start hitting her own body after the incident taken place. And then The last hashtag we are having, all it takes is to push what you hate, what you fear onto the soft alien flesh, to bucket out invisible as a tank, armored with trends without senses, to possess the polish in one act, to rip up plaza, to murder. Who dare live in a leafy flesh open to love? सो कॉन्सेप्ट को क्लियर करते हैं, कुछ छोटी छोटी चीजें हम दिमाग में रखेंगे यहाँ पे, क्या क्या हाईलाइट किया, कौन कौन सी चीजें थी जो आपको याद रखनी थी. While on the point, the rape point, यहाँ पे पोइटस ने हर चीज को हाईलाइट किया. मतलब रेप के बाद क्या होता है, अगर हम बोल सकते कंटेम्प्रेरी लिटरेचर है, कंटेम्प्रेरी पोइट्री की कलेक्शन में से, नथिंग रॉन्ग इन इट. एंड देन वी कम टू द परफेक्ट पिक्चर दैट वाज बीइंग ड्रॉन बाय द पोइटिस्ट. द रेप, इट्स इफेक्ट्स स्पेशली ऑन द विक्टिम, who is to be blamed and how she come out of it. कौन कौन सी चीजें उसके दिमाग में घूमती हैं and how she tackle the things. So please write down something that I'm going to tell you guys. कुछ पॉइंट्स हैं आपके लिए स्पेशली मैंने लिखे हैं, इनको आप लिखेंगे. This poem by Mac Piercy, I repeat, this poem by Mac Piercy seems to be very personal. Why it's so personal? There are certain personal things that were being mentioned by the poetess in the extracts. Seems to be very personal. The poem is, I repeat, relatable for a reason that if anyone, the poem is relatable for the reason that if anyone that reads has had a traumatic experience. I repeat, if anyone that reads has had a traumatic experiences like rape or similar. As I mentioned in the beginning of the poem, मैंने इस poem के beginning में बोला था कि experience शायद उसको हुआ है, शायद she gone through by this. Oh, we are having Merge Piercy is sharing how she has to live. Yeah, she was sharing how she has to live day by day. How she has to live day by day, thinking about what has happened to her. So, is the incident from her real life? Thinking, I repeat, about what has happened to her and how it affected her life. And how it affected her life in a very negative way. So पूरी के पूरी कॉन्सेप्ट को बताया गया, क्लियर किया गया कि चीज को in a very negative way. It seems like this experience. It seems like this experience dragging her down. It seems like, I repeat, it seems like this experience really dragging her down, and not only does she have to live with that, the poem. She have to live. I repeat this line, please make sure that you guys are going to write on these. Dragging her down, and not only does she have to, she has to live with that, the poem also infers that people where, also infers that people where it happened look down on her and think of her as a trash, as she was just waste. People think for a girl who was being raped become like a waste to everybody, क्योंकि सर गलती उसी की है, उनको ऐसा लगने जाता है, and she cannot stand her on. It almost seems that she looks at survival. I repeat, it almost seems that she looks at survival from this situation, negativity, and she is barely hanging on for her life. Negativity, and she, I repeat, and she is barely hanging on for her life. The poem seems like she doesn't know. The poem seems that she doesn't know how to get help, or help herself move past the fact that she was raped. The fact that she was raped, at end of the explanation here. तो सर मैंने beginning में poem के mention किया था that was she raped. मैं कहा था at the end of the poem definitely हम बताएंगे, इसको पूरा clear करेंगे. So when you are talking about the rape poem, it tells you the experience of the victim, how she feels, and what had actually happened with her. तो इस पूरे कॉन्सेप्ट को समझना है आपको, इसकी प्रिपरेशन करते हुए याद रखना है, पूरी पोएट्री के टेस्ट को क्लियर करना है। एंड द मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट डू हैव अ क्वेश्चन, सर हम कैसे रिकॉग्नाइज करें पूरी की पूरी पोएट्री को, सारी की सारी पोएट्री को कैसे याद रखा जाए? सिंपल वे है किसी पोएट्री को याद करने का, आप उसके टेस्ट को क्लियर करना है। व्हेन यू क्लियर द टेस्ट ऑफ द पोएट्रीज, आप बहुत इजीली ग्रैब करेंगे हर चीज को। दैट व्हाट आई रियली वांट यू गाइस टू डू। सो keep watching, like, share and subscribe. Think it's worth to watch. Catch you very soon with a new video. Bye guys.